Good morning, everyone. I am Nicole, your presenter for today, and I will be training you in using Smartboard system with the classroom responders. I've been using Smartboard now for 6 years in my classroom, and I absolutely love it. The capabilities it has are endless, and my favorite feature is actually what I'm going to teach you about here today. My assistants will also be walking around to assist as we train today, so anytime you need help or assistance, just raise your hand and one of us will help you. So first of all, when you first walked in, you should have all received a colored card. These are going to be used to randomly put you into teams. So as you notice at each table, there is a color card. What I'd like you to do now is please get up and find the table that matches your color. And once you're all seated, we will explain today's opening activity. Now that you're all in your groups, your task for today is related to creating a survey. On each table, there are a series of prompting questions to get you thinking about technology in your classroom and technology for learning. Not just Smartboard, but all technology. So what your team is going to do is use these guiding questions to create a 2 to 3 question survey you would expect to see on a survey about technology use. There's no right or wrong here. We want you to put a question and some possible answers. You've all used SurveyMonkey or have taken a survey, so you kind of know what we expect. One person should type these questions in an email to the address on the smartboard behind us, because what we're going to do is put these all into a staff survey. When you finish emailing your questions, please flip the color card on the table over so that we know that you are done. Now that everyone is finished, we're going to ask you to go back to your original seats, and we're going to give you about 10 minutes to discuss with your colleagues the kind of questions and things that came up in your team's discussion. Meanwhile, this will give us time to get rid of duplicate questions and format the survey. For Smartboard users like us that have been using it for a while, just takes 5 minutes or so. It's very easy, as you can see. So during your group discussion, the clickers are going to be distributed to you guys. You're going to log on using the directions that are on the whiteboard behind us or on the sheet at your table. You'll need your staff IDs. So hopefully you all know those. If not, we do have a list up front we can help you with. Okay, now that we have the survey completed, we're going to ask you all to turn on your clickers and log in with your staff ID. The question will read, there are 20 survey questions. We're going to have you take them at your own pace. We will be able to see when everyone is finished. So as you can see, how easy these clickers are from the student standpoint, that's you logging in and taking the assessment. And as you can see, as we put together all the different teams, we made this survey in 5 to 10 minutes, so you can see the ease of it once you get confident with the technology. The main reason for this event today was to show you the ease of it for formative and summative, for teachers and students. So we hope you enjoyed this activity and got something out of it. And we hope you're ready to move on to the main learning event, which is going to teach you more about the teacher's point of view of using this system. Hopefully, in that first part, we've addressed all your concerns and questions. And now we can get on to the fun part, where you're ready to start learning about the instant assessments for the Smartboard system and how the responders work with them. So please take a look behind us at the board that has our agenda on it for today. The main objectives for today are to learn how to make an assessment, either formative or summative, by using activities, quizzes, or tests that you've already have created as Microsoft or PDF files, but using them in conjunction with the clickers. We will also show you how to import these files, format them into activities or assessments, how you will give them as activities or assessments, how to save them so that you can use them again or make changes, and finally, how to interpret and use the results for your direct instruction. One last thing that most teachers find valuable is that we will train you how to upload these assessment or activity results directly into your grade book, provided you create an assignment. We will show you how to put it into your grade book. At this time, each participant should take a copy of your interactive notes. They are in the folder on your tables. The notes are numbered pages 1 through 4 in the order we will use them. These are fill in the blank. We call them interactive notes. And also, please feel free to make any comments or questions you may want to answer at the end of this session. As we go along, we will ask for volunteers, and if you volunteer, we will give you a playing card. At the end, we will do a drawing for a Starbucks or Subway gift card. So any volunteers will have a chance to win. Again, while we take these notes, remember at the end of this session, there will be time for questions to be addressed at this time later. With that, please get out the notes numbered 1, and we will begin. All right, so hopefully you found that our main learning event was beneficial and fun, and you feel more confident and knowledgeable about importing, administering, and analyzing your assessments and activities in the responder system. And also, congratulations to our winners of the last activity. Now, for our closing, we have one last activity that we would like, and we do this so that we can have you practice the skills that you've learned, but also to evaluate the skill development you acquired today. Each group now, you can stay in the groups that you have, will use your individual handouts that you went through and took notes on. And as a team, we'd like you to create 4 to 5 questions in the form of an assessment for the presenters and all the rest of your colleagues to take. You are going to test them, say if they were your students, on the knowledge that you learned today. So you can use things that you have on your individual notes or on the notes that we gave you and you filled in, or anything that you remember or saw while you were playing around with the technology today. The goal is to get you thinking about what you learned and how you can use this in your classroom. Again, you must first create this assessment as a Word document like we taught you today, and then you'll use what you learned to import this into Smartboard as an assessment. Once you import it into Smartboard, you'll save it as we had showed you with the notes, and you will email it to the email address projected on the Smartboard behind us, my email address. We're going to give you about 20 minutes to do this, and once all the assessments are emailed, one of the presenters will quickly put them all together, and we will take this as one large assessment so that we can show what we learned today. Now, when we analyze the data quickly afterwards, we're going to take the 2 staff ID numbers from the clickers and that have the 2 highest scores, so has the most knowledge for what we learned today, and you will both win a prize. You may begin. So great job, everyone, today. We just wanted to go over a couple of the points that we thought were important to remember for today. The goal in this professional development was to show you how to use the Smartboard responder system as a tool in your classroom to improve instruction, which in turn we believe will improve student achievement. It will get them participating, it will get them excited, and we believe that makes for easier teaching. We also wanted to show you how easy this is to use, even if you feel you're not the greatest with technology. The feature where you can directly upload into your gradebook was probably one of the favored ones for today. I think the teachers could agree, because when you give a quiz or a test, they can get instant feedback, and you can also analyze those results right on the fly in front of them and address any misconceptions they might have right away. You can also take this training we did with you today, kind of modify it, and even use it with your students. So hopefully today you've learned a lot about this piece of technology and how it can help you in the classroom. Thank you for your time, and we hope you enjoyed yourselves today.